Welcome to Pagan Nightly News with your host, Ed Hubbard, and along with my team. Today is going to be me today, bringing you the news that is important to you. I want to thank everybody for being here on what is the 17th anniversary of the first broadcast that we attempted. All of these actions that have taken part in the CEM broadcasting world has been based on this first broadcast. And so we're really excited today to be here today, and we're going to bring you the first large news story we've got, and I think it's a very important one. And here we go, 4, 5, 6. We're going to share done. Here we go. We're going to do it. PrWire.co is an active discriminator against things. We've been hearing this institutionalized discrimination for a while. And so recently on PrWire, we applied for, and we've seen discrimination for becoming part of their service, which you can see. This is Ednet, and this is from Pagan Wire. We're a press release outreach expert that has helped over 5,000 clients get featured on top media sites, build brand awareness, increase Google, and so forth and so on. And NBC, this is a major player, and it's been there for at least 10 years, and they're responsible for a great deal of good stories that has happened. And and we talked about it. And if you can use PrWire, so I'm interested in, is that sure can be certain niches are not allowed? Wow, isn't that amazing? So can you please do it? And we basically told them that we were witchschool.com, 21 years, and they've done it. And it says, and we mentioned PR has been a reason for many of our great stories. We're looking forward to navigating Web 3.0, and we offer you that. Unfortunately, your niche in magic is not allowed. Good, thank you for admitting it. Now I have a story. What is that? I was kind of like, got into my new journalism mode. And now we go on to the thing, your niche. Editors don't allow it. I basically say, so you admit it's discrimination. What editors? However, I'll confirm your site again tomorrow for double assurance. They have not done so. So you're saying it's a big payment. They say they're editors. We talk a little bit more. And the piece that you don't see, and we will bring up the last piece. Thank you very much for your patience. Right, is that they finally come down to having said, here we go, back this way. We want to add more. We're going to stop the share. We're going to bring it back here for one more piece, and I want to finish it off with this. Thank you for it. And here's the line that really made the difference. Right? And here's the line that did it. It says, I look forward to answer. It's 2022 now, and I think I was very clear on what I said. Thanks. So here you go. So the first news story of the day, the first one we are going to deal with, oh my gosh, let's face it, is the idea that we are basically facing discrimination on a corporate level. We've seen this with Stripe. We've seen this before with Etsy. We've seen this with so many times. But this one is very important because it deals with our media. And so I'm very unfortunately unhappy with that. So we're going to go on to the next piece that we've got. And that is going to be, I found this piece, it was brought to my attention by Wild Hunt. And here we go. So I am going to tell you the Witchies came out on November 5th. The winners of the 3rd annual Witchcraft and Occult. This article was by the Wild Hunt. And so I'm going to read you a little bit of it. Winners of the 3rd annual Witchcraft and Occult Media Awards, or the Witchies, were announced yesterday. The 2022 Witchies, that was from the article, is November 5th. And this was sponsored by Modern Witch, which has become a great group of individuals who are doing some amazing work. And Devin Hunter and all of them, in partnership with Okikimi Arts and sponsored by Llewellyn Weiser and the Detour Trading Company. That's quite a prestigious group. And they basically gave out awards. And I think that these awards these people deserve them. They had the Outstanding Book of the Year, as well as Author of the Year, went to Juliet Diaz for The Altar Within. Frankie Castaneda, who's been known as the Chaotic Wild Ant, has been awarded for Outstanding New Author of the Year, Spell of Sword Change, and Outstanding Social Media of the Year. Isn't that fantastic? The Outstanding Tarot of the Year award went to Mushroom Tarot by Sporelust. The Outstanding Oracle of the Year was awarded to Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle by authors Lorraine Anderson and Juliette Diaz, and illustrated Vlada Rose. So this is great. I think this is an important part of our thing. Tamed Wild won in the category of Outstanding Blog of the Year. I've been reading it. I can see why. I finally read this one. Exceptional Blog Post of the Year was awarded to Jew Witches for their post-witch history. Everybody should go out and read it. Outstanding Podcast of the Year by the 22 Witchies was included Janine Blonde for Comfy Cozy Witch Podcast. Outstanding New Podcast of the Year went to Frankie Castaneda and Matt Hatter for their Books and Broomsticks podcast. So you see some really good podcasts. I love podcasting. We know it go out there. This was also the exceptional podcast episode of the year for the interview with Julia Diaz. In the video blog or vlogging categories, Outstanding Vlog of the Year was awarded to Olive Gray's Witch of Wanderlust for the exceptional video of the year for celebrating Walpurgisnacht in the hills of Germany. Outstanding New Video of the Year went to Laura Wong and Caitlin Grana for the vlog Third Eye Bind. Witchology Magazine, which I had never heard before prior to this. I'm looking forward to reading it, as Outstanding Magazine of the Year. And the final award of Outstanding New Voice of the Year went to Welsh witch Maria Starling, author of Welsh Witchcraft, A Guide to the Spirits, Lore, and Magic of the Wales. Congratulations to all the winners and nominees. Thank you to the sponsors of this and Wild Hunt for bringing this to our attention. I think this is a very important and very interesting way of looking at our world, and I am very pleased to see it. So, on to the next piece of news, and I think that is very important to us. So this is the 11th anniversary of what would become Circle's Sanctuary Network Radio, and has become over 800 hours, amazing service. And today, 11 years ago, Selena Fox and Pam Kelly got together and began Pagan Warrior Radio. And we've just posted on Pagan Tonight Network, the show and the radio show, and we're so blessed to have them do this. And so now that has gone on and has had a major impact on it. So today, November 11th, Veterans Day in America, Armistice Day in other parts of the world, a day meant for standing for peace. We have this wonderful piece of veterans material that came out and has made a huge impact ever since. So let us go ahead and move on to our next piece of news. This is where astro weather will get in today. We know that we've had some very powerful lunar eclipse. I am looking for astrologers. So here you go. This is where it is. If you are an astrologer who wants to do astro weather in honor of my friend Guy Spiro, who has long since passed, and I am so sorry we missed him, but astro weather was one of the idea of what is the weather going to be like for most of us through astrology. And we know we're going through a lunar thing. So Pagan World TV at gmail.com is how you can contact us. We can really use your help on developing astro weather. So we're also looking for blogs, reviews of books, reviews of songs, reviews of everything. Let us know what you want to do in it today. There we go. So yes, we want to continue on this process of developing nightly news, and many things of this type happen. So let me go ahead in closing this very quick, very beginning broadcast to return to the air. And that's what we do. We really are working hard out there. There's a lot of great people out there. And I want to thank everybody who honored my 30th anniversary this year of me being an elder of my Correllian tradition and all of the work that has been done. Sometime soon, I'm going to do a larger broadcast on thanking everybody who's made this possible. But let us go ahead and make sure we are clear. Today, Pagan World TV is going to be one of the more dynamic aspects in the world. We have 8 great shows, and it's been on since September 4th. So we're really happy with that. What do you want on your Pagan Nightly News? So tonight, we've talked about the Witchy Awards. We have talked about discrimination. We have talked about many things, but let us find out more. I am looking for reviewers. I am looking for reporters. We're going to do this together. As you know, the pagan world is a beautiful one, a majestic one. And tonight, I wish you all well.